AI headquarters in Bangalore, Karnataka. Today we're here with Logan the Wise from Weavit Agent. He's doing some firework. Logan, what's goody? Tell us a little bit about yourself and your Web3 journey.
Hi guys, I'm Logan the Wise. I'm the founder of Weavit. So I've been a developer for about 4 years now, and my journey for Weavit has been over a year now. I got this idea when I started attending cohort. I started applying for schools to upskill my development skills. Okay, so I along the line I got to see that people were dropping out. We might be like 1,000 of people can get into the cohort, and we'll be like 116 coming out of the cohort. So it was kind of like, it was intruding. I have to ask these questions, like what's happening, like two several cohorts like that happened the same way. So the question hits me, and I went out. I spoke to a few, because a few that stepped out was my friends as well. So it was that most of the things they came for like tutorials. They needed to learn, like they needed teaching, you get, but most of the tutors were summarizing things, like giving them summary of what, and a lot of people wanted the whole thing taught, you get. So yeah, it was kind of difficult for them to go through. So that was what inspired them with it. So yes, that's it. And with it is an AI tool, right, that help developers, learners, and creators understand, like transform their code or their script into a voice guided video tutorials. Yeah.
Okay, fresh. Yeah, that sounds really tight. And let's dig into that problem a little bit more. How was it like personally affecting you, and why did you want to build a solution around it?
All right, so I haven't been a creator, a dev myself, and also an educator, right? I've trained junior devs. I know the difficulties, the time it takes creating tutorials over and over again. A little mistake can take you over, and maybe when you're trying to update the class, or there's an update of like a system that you guys are using, right? You have to redo the video. You cannot use it again, and that takes a lot of time. I have seen that even creating tutorials takes at least more than 3 days or four before like attending cohort or teaching the students. You understand? So I believe with this, instead of you going through all those technical things, you just a simple intro whereby you can just put your script. That moment, if I'm teaching you, I'll just show you everything, or you can go do your own yourself and just explain things to you. Yeah.
Okay, fresh. Super sweet. Why don't we go ahead, share your screen, show us actually what it looks like.
All right. So
And while you're sharing, tell us a little bit more behind the name Weave It.
we will okay. Which am I?
Not yet. Oh, there it is. Yeah, we're locked in.
All right, before I go in, you're talking about the name. How the name came about was like that kind of we add this branding, right, for like the trader brain box. So we actually changed everything, the settings, and then I thought of why not just weave things in, like it helps developers, learners. So basically, we are trying to weave the script into a video. So that's the origin of the name. So yeah,
So fresh.
this is
Yeah.
so this is the UI. This is the landing page. Pricing, you could get to pay like the subscription plans. We have the 0 tier, we have the $5 tier, the $10, the $20. We have the enterprise tier, whichever fits you best. And these are our partners for now. We have the Siren AI, the Code Block, and Solana. And this is our roadmap. We successfully completed the Q4 2025. We are on the Q1 for 2026. So before the end of this quarter, we'll be rolling out this update. Actually, we've been updating our system. If you go to our posts or our socials, you see that yes, we've been updating. We've been dropping updates on how we are trying to get the 3D visual learning effect. So down to, down to the fourth quarter. So this is the team. This is the team section, and also yeah, so far, this is how many users we've gotten, and we've created over 148 videos. Yeah, so over to the system.
Yeah, for sure. How does so? Yeah, show us how it works. Curious. And so you're saying the agent actually creates the tutorial for you as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It creates a tutorial for you. It's
Mhm.
just you just have to give it the script, right? It just generates it, convert the script into it. If you want, if you choose either an audio or a video, whichever suits you best, it gets it for you, and then you get things running.
Okay, very chill.
This is loading for too long.
The internet's a little slow.
Coming.
And tell us more about what use
Can you see my
cases.
screen now?
Yeah, yeah, we see it. It just loaded something. So yeah, you want to show us how to prompt?
Yeah. So I'll be walking you guys through the add source method, right? Well, you can add a source. You can actually paste a script here. You can paste any script, like maybe you're working through a code and you don't understand this particular line. You can just go get the code and then paste it inside of this studio, right? But yeah, we're working with the add source today. Let's work on the add source. Or you can actually use the repo for developers. You actually have a repository that you need to understand this repository. Maybe you're getting into a job or you're having a bounty going on and you want to go into this repository and understand what exactly this thing means. You can actually go make the repo public when you fork it, right? Then you go through this process whereby you just connect your you have to add your pin. It's safe. It's safe, right? We have no access to any of your codes or anything. As long as you can actually choose the one you want to give access to, right? Let me just walk you through it so you
Mhm.
see it. So
Sure.
basically, okay, let me share the tab. So yes, when you once you click on that link, right, it directs you to this place, right, where you get
Mhm.
to generate. You can click on generate the new token. Click on generate new token. Then you put in the code you want to use. I'll use my password here. That's for your authentication, but I'm using my password. So yes, you can give it the name you want to give it. You can say weave it tree or whichever you want or you prefer, right? So you
Okay.
can choose you can see the owner, you can see the repos, you can choose whichever you want. You don't need to give it access to everything. So you can so you feel you know the kind of security
Right.
the way things are working on now.
Yeah.
People would like to feel safe with their work. So you can choose how many days you want. You can say 7 days, and for the repo, you can say public or you can put repo or you can choose only selected repos, which I was just saying right now. So you can choose whichever repo you feel like you want to use. But for me, it's very very safe, right? GitHub is a one secure place we all know. So you can just create the token. Go ahead and create the token. You generate the token. So this token expires on 26th of January. It tells you. Then you copy. This is the token, right? You copy this
Right.
token here. Once you copy this token, then you go back to the Weavit dashboard. You go back to the Weavit dashboard here. Let me
Mhm.
share the tab back. So here, this is where you paste it. This is where you paste it, right? This is where you paste it. It's secure. Then you click on what? Save. You can see GitHub token successfully saved. So now I can go to over to my repo now and get a link and whichever I choose to read, that one I want to extract into the system, right? So
Mhm.
let me share my GitHub with you. So now
Yeah.
I'm on GitHub.
Ooh,
I can
looking
click here.
fresh, boy.
So I'm so sorry if I'm fast. Yeah. So here's my GitHub. I'll just copy the link. I hope you've seen it. I
Yeah.
highlighted the link up there. You copy it, then you go back to the page, right?
Mhm.
So this is the page, right? You click here and you paste it, and you click on what? Extract. Nope, nope, nope. API error. Okay, wait. Nope, 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 nope. I think I need to. Let me. I'm coming. Sorry,
Okay,
sorry,
no
sorry.
worries. Yeah,
I
you can
think
also show us one of the ones you've done if that'll take
I did
initiative.
not paste. I did not paste the code. Sorry, I'm coming.
Yeah, I was gonna
Maybe
say.
when regenerated, you have to.
Right.
Yeah. So you see, it will load now. I did not. I created a new one. I was using the previous one, right? So as I
Mm.
created a new one, the old one already it elapsed, right? It cancelled. It went out. of views.
Gotcha.
You understand? So I had to copy the one I made now. I have to come and paste it again. So here is it. You can click on whichever page you want to come out, right? I can click on the README file. You can see the README file. You go through it, and this is the prompt section, whereby in case your code is bulky, like you have a lot of source file here, and you feel like you don't want to extract all of them, you don't want to turn all of them into a video. You this is the particular place you want. You can
Mhm.
just highlight it here. You can highlight it, scroll it down, and stop here, whichever place you feel like, okay, this is where you want it to end, right? So you
Okay. Right.
copy and then you can put it inside of this prompt bar and
Mhm.
select either the audio or the video, whichever suits your whichever suits you, whichever you want to do, right? So
Mhm.
now we'll be working with let's work with the readme. Let's work with the readme file. Only the readme file. Let's convert the readme or let me use the route file. Let me use
Yeah.
the route file. Something here.
It's
Let's do something.
it's so fascinating that you're digging so deep within GitHub repos and extracting the code to
Yeah.
form the audio and video. I think that part is very unique.
Yeah, and I'm sorry. To go back to the GitHub, right? The reason why I'm using the token, actually you could actually extract your GitHub repo, but the reason why I'm using the token is
Right.
because while I was extracting, can you hear
Yeah.
me, sir? Can you
Uh-huh.
hear me? So while I was extracting during the time of the time of practice and testing, I realized not all the codes were coming in. GitHub selected a few and dropped it here. So that was the reason why we introduced the GitHub token,
Gosh. Okay.
right? That's the reason why we introduced the
Makes
GitHub
sense.
token. All right, so over to the generate. We can choose to use the
Yeah.
audio or
I'm
the
mad
video.
curious to see what
Let's
these
try.
look like.
You can see you have to get a token, but you have to get a token
Mhm.
before you could generate actually. So but firstly, if you're using a new wallet, right? I skipped the connection side. You just connect your wallet straightforward. You connect. I will show you the if I after, should I go back and show you guys the connection? Let me go back and show you the connection. Sorry.
Sure.
So this is the connection
Mhm.
settings, right? You go back here, you click on the whichever wallet you feel like it's available for all. Soulflare and Phantom
Sure.
is the
Yeah,
one
let's go
we are most
Soulflare.
familiar with. Yeah, so you can see so it's connected to the wallet automatically because I've connected before. So you can see the amount of credit I have here. If you go out of credit, you can actually still purchase from here. You can actually just click buy here and purchase whichever instead of
That's
going
how
back
things
to
are
to go
gated.
and purchase.
Yeah.
You can just purchase there. Yes. So yeah, let's generate something.
Yeah.
So now
I'm so curious.
it told us the cost. The cost of an audio generation is $1. It's a point, a credit point, right? It's a
Mhm.
credit point. But when you're getting in as a new user, we are wanting to do that for like 3 days. You'll be having free trials for like four credits per day. That is the first 3 days, every 24 hours. Once you elapsed 4 credits, the next 24 hours you get another 4 credits you use to test the product. I believe within 3 days, if you've tested the product and it suits you and you like it, you can go for that for paying for subscription, right? So that
Mhm.
is just it for that. So yeah, it's generating. This won't take long. Sorry, but before we go further, you can see we've generated at least a few here.
Yeah,
You
and
can
show
actually,
us some of those examples because I'm dying to see what they actually
yeah,
look
yeah.
like. Yeah, mad curious.
So you see I don't know, can you see my page?
Yes, this is the AI
This is one of
generated
the
video.
generated. Yeah, this is
Oh
one
yeah.
of the generation. We're currently
Uh-huh.
working on the 2D. We're trying to upgrade to 2D so it looks more lively and all. I made an update today on how the 2D experience is going. So yeah, probably this is just a video. Let me play it so you see.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it has generated. I think it has generated. It took me out of.
Okay. That was mad quick. And this is all live.
I think it generated. It generated.
Okay.
Okay, so here, see the one we generated now. You can see 19. That's first 19, 2026, which is our current date. So this is the audio. You can actually just I can actually share this with you. I can download it. I can do whichever, and I can play it here.
The code begins by importing necessary
Can you hear
modules.
the sound?
Next request and
Yeah.
next response are imported from next/server for
It's
handling
actually
HTTP
explaining
requests
it.
and responses. The FS
This is an
module from
audio.
FS
This is for
Promises
the
is used
audio,
for
right?
file system operations. The path module
Are you with me? So actually,
Yeah,
this
really
is the
breaking.
audio. So it has yeah, it does the audio. So it has no like video and all. So let's do for the video so you see how it's generated, right?
Okay. This is fresh. I like it a lot. I like the way how thorough, specific it is with that explanation. Like, it's very understandable. And
Yeah.
I can see it. It really as something that would help developers, synthesize, understand their code a lot more, and understand others, especially.
Yeah. Thank you so much. So yes, so let's go with the video now. You choose, make sure you select this, but you look at the button here. When it show you two credits, you know it's video. You click on audio, you see one credit. It
Mhm.
switches whenever you click on any of the button. You get. So now we are going for the video.
Okay, let's see.
So this probably right now it takes a minute and 41 seconds to
Okay.
generate a video, right? We actually optimize, we increased, we reduced the increase the speed from 5 minutes to 1.4. We're actually still working on that. We're working on that as time goes on. We'll be working
Fresh.
on the speed.
And I guess with
Yeah.
that, what types of LLMs are you utilizing?
LLMs. Okay, so I'm currently I'm using the Open AI, right? I'm using the Open AI, and as for the LLM, I'm using the FFMG peg FFM peg.
Okay, fresh. Very chill. And talk to us a little bit more about the product roadmap.
Okay, so I was showing you on the website actually just quite
Sure.
ago, but we've been able to actually build this right
Hmm.
from we started building this. We dived deep into building the system fully, right? As at November, right?
Hmm.
So November we changed the UI. It wasn't like this. It was kind of it was stressful because we were actually trying to make the payout like $0.5 per prompt. So with the help of technical teams and a lot of mentors, they strategized and we were able to come up with this credit formula,
Hmm.
right? And it was whack before. I won't lie, it was whack. Yeah, it was kind of whack. But we saw a lot. We went and made research with some few
Hmm.
products that are doing the same thing, even not in the Web3 space, like that
Yeah.
of the Notebook LM and the Deep Wiki. Yeah. So currently we're planning on moving on with the voice changes and like different dialects. A lot of people don't hear English and or don't know the normal Lima language. So I believe with everybody, with every state, for this to go universal, we have to introduce the 11 labs formula into it, whereby you can get to choose your like the voice,
The
the
specific accent.
language,
Yeah.
yeah, the specific
Mhm.
asset you wish to go with. Like if it's from India, you can choose India and it explains to you in your dialect. So basically, we're rolling out for the 2D because we want it to look more at like lively and more like engaging. So you can be seeing some examples instead of you just looking into the screen and just seeing it scroll through or slide. So we want to make it more interesting, just like that of the AI itself. Yeah, and I believe, not that I believe, by the end of probably before the end of this year, we'll be going into like we'll be integrating more of like the V0 kind of system where it kind of do humanic and all. So for now, we've been able to reach the stage where users can actually use it's live. So everybody can go check it out and play around the studio. And yeah,
Sorry, yeah, go ahead. I know I was just curious, is there a plan to make courses or curriculum around these tutorials, or do you feel it's the use case is, more relevant for developers to kind of utilize on a, one-off basis?
all right. So I thought of that, and which is one of our goal for this quarter. We're planning on adding like the Quizlet and kind of like tests and all, whereby you get to check out your test whether you understood directly from what we taught you or what the AI actually generated. So you get to learn. You know that yes, as you're learning, you are understanding. You get, and for that of the system whereby as do that this quarter, whereby you get to create a video, you group it and drop it inside of each document, like that of the Udemy app. whereby you can just share the system with your student. They can go in, you just name it and tell them, okay, go into these courses, go and study these courses. This course is for this is for this is for this, like a classroom, right? But where several people can go and watch the video. Did I answer your question correctly?
Yeah, for sure.
All
Did
right.
that video upload?
Yeah. This is the video. This is the
Keep
video.
it,
It's out.
bro.
Oh my God, this is scattered.
The code begins by importing necessary modules from Next.js,
Oh my
Nodes file
God.
system, Path, Mammoth, EF.js. Next, it disables worker usage in the Node.js
Can you hear
environment
the
to
sound?
avoid
Can you hear it?
pdf.worker imports.
Yeah.
Come, let me play something that literally works properly.
Sure.
Okay, see something like this. This one is scattered. That is scattered.
The code begins by importing the create client function from the Supabase JavaScript library. This function will be used to create a connection to the Supabase database. The .env package is also imported. This package loads environment variables from a .env file into process.env. Next, a Supabase client is created using the create client function. The Supabase URL and service key are provided
Are you
from
with
the
me?
environment variables.
Yep.
An asynchronous function named check is declared. This function will interact with the Supabase database. Inside the
Great.
check function, a
Great
try to
breakdown.
catch block is used to handle potential errors during the database operation.
Yeah, you say?
Yeah, it gives such a nice breakdown of what's really transpiring in the code itself.
Yeah. So actually, I don't know what happened to that video we created, but I think it's climbing on top of each other. We'll work on that after the call.
Okay.
I don't know what happened. Yeah, work on this
No.
after the call.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, but
Talk to
system
us a little
is
bit more about the token and its utility.
oh right, so good. Yeah, I've been waiting for that. So the token actually how the token works with the system for every users. I believe every user is an holder, right? That's my belief. So probably for every users coming into the system, I told you we have the $5 tier, we have the $10 tier, we have the $20 tier. So for that of the $10 tier above, anybody purchasing with our token, right, will be having a discount of 30%. So if you're to pay $10, right, you'll be having to pay with a worth of $7 with our token. So whenever you use our token to pay or to purchase any of our subscription model, you'll be getting a 7 or a 30% discount using the token. So when you're purchasing with the USDC, because we're going with the stable coin, you're purchasing $10 direct. When you purchase with our system, you go. But what anything purchased from $10, anything purchased, any subscription that is being purchased from our token is directly going into the pool.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, absolutely fire. So we've got the token launch coming up very soon. Want to weigh
Yes.
in with you? What are your emotions? How are you feeling?
Well, it has been overwhelming in the aspect whereby I have to do some things for myself as well. The team we've been cooking behind the scene. We've been channeling a lot of things right from like a week ago. Been trying to do some things, and today is the done day. So where we have to know, or we need to know whether our work and everything, all the effort we've been putting to practice is gonna be effective, right? So yes, we've been setting the community up. We've been welcoming a lot of members, and people have been coming in so far. And yeah, basically, I'm prepared. I'm out for it. Yeah, I'm bullish on this.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Well, super cool portal. Love the ability to, kind of make those quick, juicy tutorials with precision. So great work, Logan the Wise, and best of luck on your token launch.
thank you so much. Thank you so much.
All right. Appreciate it. Bye now.
Bye bye.